In this video, I'm going to fire up the Philips HD Media Player for the very first time. So let's get to it. So we get the Philips splash screen here. And here we go. We have a simple interface like I anticipated, because this device only does 3 apps. So if all you need is Netflix, YouTube, or Vudu, or all 3, or a combination of the 3, this device might work for you. Now it's interesting that it didn't bring me through a setup process right away. It just gives me the interface. And let's see where we're at. Okay, so I'm just moving on the directional on the remote here. And the first selection at the bottom down here gives you all your 3 apps there. The next one over allows you to access the USB port on the device. It's a full-size USB port. And if you're interested in taking a closer look at this device, click on the link at the end of this video and you can see the unboxing that I did on it. The next selection here is setup, and I would imagine that's going to allow me to sign into my home wireless network. So let me go into that. There's only one selection on the setup, so let me just move up there and click on that. And very basic device. So we have what is under system here. Tells us the menu language. Obviously I'm speaking English. Subtitle is universal. Screensaver is 5 minutes. That's fine. Automatic standby is on. Request to resume play is on. And then you can deactivate your Netflix and Vudu accounts from here. You can also do your factory reset from here as well. So let's back out of that. Let's see what the audio settings are on this device. You have HDMI audio mode. It says PCM there. You have a couple of other options there, but we're going to just leave it with PCM. Lip sync, auto, so we'll leave that. Let's check out what the video settings are. Aspect ratio 16:9, that's what I'm at right now. TV system, auto, that's always a good selection to do. This TV only does 720p, so I'm just going to leave it on auto. Video zoom is off, and you can either just turn it off or on. 1080p 24 Hertz is off. I guess if I did turn that on, let's see if we can change up here to 1080. Okay, actually you can go to 1080. I just didn't go down far enough on the scroll down on the list here. So we're going to keep that on auto though. Now, I should have remembered from the unboxing, it did say on the box that the device does full 1080p. But again, this TV that I'm using is only 720. So let's just turn this back off here. And then deep color is auto. Sounds good to me. So anyway, let's back out of this. Let's check the network. And that's going to allow me to sign into my home wireless network. So why don't I do that, and I'll join you on the other side of that. Okay, the next selection here is Easy Link. And let's see, Easy Link on, one touch play, one touch standby, auto power on from TV. So Easy Link, basically, I have a receiver that does this with my Blu-ray player and projector that I actually have in this attic. But basically what it allows you to do is just turn on one of the devices and then it turns all of them on. So that's kind of cool that this has this. I'm not going to be setting it up in a situation where it will be able to communicate with other devices, because the other devices I'm hooking it up to don't have the Easy Link capability. But that's nice to know that this does have it. Now let's go down to the software upgrade here, make sure we're up to date. And let's see, version info checked, check for online updates. So let's see what we've got here, if there's any new update here. All right, a new update was found, so let's download that and see if it changes anything. Okay, it did its update, and it brings me to an initial setup here. So let's see, we got menu language here. Auto English sounds good. Wireless. Not connected. Okay, so I'm going to have to re-sign into my home wireless network. So I'll join you on the other side of that. Okay, the next screen here says, thanks for choosing Philips. Enjoy using your Philips media player. Hit finish here, and it looks like we have another app here, Pandora, which wasn't on there before. So that came with the update. I'm signing into Netflix here, and it looks like it's going to be the older Netflix interface, but we'll see. Okay, I'm signed into Netflix here, and this is not the most current Netflix interface, but it's definitely a very usable Netflix interface. In fact, this is the same interface that's on my Blu-ray player, but let's move back to the home screen here. I'm going to hit the home button, or I did hit the home button there, and it says, do you want to exit Netflix? Yes, I do, and let's see. So far the device is not the fastest, but it seems definitely usable. So let's sign into YouTube here, or at least check out YouTube and see what the interface is. It's probably the universal YouTube interface that's on all of these streaming media players. Okay, actually it's a little bit more colorful than the regular YouTube interface. If memory serves me, the regular YouTube interface has a black background. Now, I don't know if this is something that's newly changed from YouTube's end or if it's unique to this device. I'll have to check one of my other streamers. But the setup is pretty much the same, other than it's a little brighter. You have your videos here, you have your channels, and then you can sign into your YouTube account, and then you have your settings here. So again, it's always nice to have a YouTube player. I've found that lately I've been watching a lot of YouTube stuff on my TV, so I do use the YouTube player on these streaming media players. So let's back out of this. I'm just giving you a quick overview of this, and then in the next video I'll go a little bit more in depth into what the device can do. This video was just to fire it up for the first time and set it up. So Vudu is probably going to be the same interface that you're going to find on all Vudu apps on all of these streaming media devices or televisions. Honestly, I haven't used Vudu since I had the original Vudu box. And if you're not familiar, Vudu actually used to sell a box before it was acquired by Walmart. And they had a standalone player, and the quality of the streaming was excellent. And you could either rent or buy movies at the time. But this is what it looks like here. I'll let you know if I do rent something between now and the review. Now let's go over to Pandora. Probably going to ask me for a sign-in. I don't use Pandora. But I always say it's nice to have Pandora or whatever music service that you do use hooked up to your television set, because generally the speakers hooked up to your TV are the best speakers you have in the house. And that's generally your main television set. At least in my case, I mean, I have two main television sets. One is my flat screen TV, the other is my projection television set, and both have receivers hooked up to them and good speaker systems. So in general, if you have a decent speaker system in your house, chances are it's hooked up to your TV. So it's nice to have a service like Pandora like that. So let's back out of this. Again, a very basic player. So I'm going to use this device probably for about a month before I post this video. And when that time is up, I will film my review on this device. It should be pretty basic, again, only 4 apps. And I'll just basically let you know the performance of the device and then show you what the USB port does on the side. So that's going to do it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up, favorite this video, or share this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.